All right, so we got. Wait, what are we calling this?
I don't think we have a name for this.
All right.
Battle Royale? We haven't decided what we're calling this yet.
Wait,
It's either going to be...
welcome them to the video.
All right.
Let me put my YouTube face on. All right, what's up, guys? We're doing something totally new. Me and Emmanuel, we like having discussions.
And usually it's about really dumb shit.
Yeah.
So today, we are doing something. We haven't decided what we're calling it. It's either going to be called Battle Royale or Super Broke Boys Melee.
We did this one time in a vlog. We pitted Emo Peter Parker against Cusco. And we were like, who would win in a fight?
We figured it'd be fun to make a whole video just as dumb as that.
Exactly. We love those types of matchups, and we know that in the interest of science, those are the answers that the world is looking for right now.
And we have a very scientific method on how we're going to do this. So, we each nominated 3 champions. They're characters from any video game, movie, TV show, book. He doesn't know which characters I picked. I don't know which characters he picked. We're gonna put them in a completely randomized bracket, and then we're gonna argue over who would win in a fight. We have a moderator on deck, which is our boy, Tyler SZUCH.
Tyler, introduce yourself.
Hey YouTube. My name's Tyler SZUCH. Sometimes I make films. Other times I make music videos. But tonight I will be an impartial moderator for the world's very first edition of Super Broke Boys Melee. I went ahead and made a great logo for it, only to discover that that is not the official name yet. So it may change.
Thank you, Tyler. He randomized the bracket. We don't know what the matchups are gonna be. We're going in blind. The only thing we know are the characters we picked. And on top of that, Tyler has thrown in 2 wild card characters that he picked that neither of us know is in the bracket. And if we happen to disagree, we each get a 30-second argument to explain why we think our character should win.
And it goes to the moderator.
And then it
Tyler
goes to our moderator to decide who wins.
I told you science. This is the most
scientific method possible.
Thing I've done since high school.
So,
right.
so let's just jump right in.
Without further ado, let's go ahead down to the field where we see our first 2 combatants. For our very first round, we have Jason Bourne versus Rubius Hagrid.
This is rough. Okay, all right. We just got to write down who we think would win. Okay. I picked Hagrid, and the reason I picked Hagrid is because not only is he a giant, but he is also a giant who does magic.
All right, I'm picking Jason Bourne on this one. And
Ooh.
the reason is, there's a scene where he's on a park bench, wakes up speaking a language he doesn't remember learning.
That's pretty badass. As our moderator, who do you pick?
Jason, on one hand, Jason Bourne has woken up before speaking an entirely different tongue. Now Hagrid, on the other hand, has been caught on camera bending Uncle Dursley's musket with his bare hands.
That's true.
And while Jason Bourne, I imagine, has taken down many a robust man, I think Hagrid is the clear and decisive winner of this round.
That's fair. That sounds fair.
All right, we're giving that round to Rubius Hagrid.
For round 2, we have Lego Yoda, as he appears in such games as Lego Star Wars, and also some children's toys.
No, this is specifically Lego Yoda.
Specifically Lego Yoda, specifically from Lego Star Wars 1 or 2. Versus Saka of the Water Tribe.
Now remember, all of these answers we're coming up with purely based off of science and objectivity.
100%.
My pick for this fight, Saka. One word, boomerang.
I also picked Saka. And while he is not a waterbender, he is of the Water Tribe. And have you ever tried to build wet Legos?
That's a good point.
I don't think they would not connect the way that they're supposed to if they're wet.
Can the judge speak up?
Go ahead.
I feel like they would connect better, right? Like, how many times have you been playing with Legos and you're like, if I could just lube this thing up?
All right, so we're giving that one to Saka.
Saka wins by default.
Very easy. Saka very easily takes that round. So in this next round, we have Princess Zelda of Hyrule
Okay.
versus the mammoth Clifford, the big red dog.
Oh Okay.
That is...
There is not a clear winner
There
here.
is not.
All right,
No.
I've got my answer.
I don't even know...
Now, to be clear, this is who would win in a fight.
A fight to the death.
Did you just change your answer?
No.
All right. I am picking Princess Zelda. If you've played Breath of the Wild, her and Link went up against Calamity Ganon. Zelda has an insane amount of experience taking down large creatures. I don't think Clifford stands a chance.
I'm picking Clifford on this one, okay? And this is why. Clifford, if you've ever watched the show, he's a really smart guy, all right? And he's not going to be able to beat Zelda with just brute force. But he can build relationships. He has a great relationship with Emily Elizabeth. I think he will take that. And he will develop a relationship.
You think that Clifford would beat Zelda by befriending her, by
befriending
caring?
her, yes. Yeah, exactly. And then when she's not looking...
All right, well, now we got to toss it up to our moderator.
Let's go into the moderator. What do you think, Ty?
That is a very compelling argument. And so let me tell you right now what the refs are deciding is whether or not Zelda, maybe she wouldn't slay a creature who was not objectively evil. Clifford, on the other hand, once flooded an entire island with ice cream.
He did.
Why do you guys have such vivid memories of Clifford the Big Red Dog?
However unlikely, Clifford the Big Red Dog, I think, would walk away with
Wow.
Giving it to Clifford.
We're giving it to Clifford.
Giving it to Clifford.
I gotta say, I was not expecting that outcome.
Let me tell you, you may not have been expecting that, but after hearing both of your arguments and thinking about it myself, neither was I. This is round 4, the final round of round 1. And this one is, let me tell you, not just a battle of brute strength, not just a battle of wisdom, but a battle of both. Standing on the field, ready to engage each other in combat, we have Michael Myers against Dwight Schrute.
This is a beautiful matchup.
This is my favorite matchup so far. I have a funny feeling that we might agree.
I picked Dwight Schrute. And here's the reason I picked Dwight Schrute. Because if you've watched any episode of The Office, Dwight is constantly talking about his survival skills. He's talking about staying on guard, knowing, like, always watching his six. I don't think that Michael Myers can get the drop on him.
I think the science agrees. I'm also going with Dwight.
What do you think, Tyler?
Yeah, I think the refs agree on this one. I think this is a very clear and decisive winner. I don't think we need to go to replay for this one. Well, if I may add one thing, I think one of Dwight's defining characteristics is that he is always prepared for situations that he will probably never find himself in.
That's it.
And I think this is, without a doubt, one of those.
Science.
Dwight wins.
All right, so for our next round, we have Rubius Haggard versus Saka of the Water Tribe.
Oh, that's a tougher one.
It's unprecedented.
I'm going to go with Saka again. And here's why. Saka is a normal dude. He goes his whole life living amongst benders, people throwing rocks at him. And Saka goes toe-to-toe and takes out man with his boomerang.
That's a good point.
I may change my argument, but I initially picked Hagrid. But you know what?
We changing it?
I'm changing my answer to Saka.
We're going with Saka, all right.
And the reason I'm changing my answer to Saka is because I just remembered that episode from season 1 where Saka basically built a bomb-dropping war balloon. Saka is a straight-up murderer.
What a stunning comeback Saka had. Hagrid's no slouch, but Haggard made it past Jason Bourne. But he did not make it past a 12-year-old with a boomerang. Now back over to the Eastern Conference, where we witnessed an absolute massacre in the final round. And now I look forward to the massacre that round 2 will bring, where we have Clifford the Big Red Dog squaring off against Dwight Schrute.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
2 crowd favorites for
These
sure.
are 2 crowd favorites.
Oh,
man. All right. I'm picking Dwight Schrute.
I'm gonna just get right in there. I'm going with Dwight Schrute.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the argument we made for Clifford was that he was gonna outsmart Zelda,
Which I think he would. He would appeal to her humanity, and her good nature.
Dwight
has no humanity.
Dwight is a killer. He's a cold-blooded mother. He ain't going. My nigga Dwight ain't going nowhere. We in there, dog.
I agree. I agree. I just realized with the championship matches.
Do I even have to say it? Saka of the Water Tribe versus
Dwight
Schrute.
Oh my god! I didn't even realize.
Man, let's
go.
On one hand, we have Dwight Schrute, who tore through round 1, tore through round 2, totally undisputed.
Yeah.
On the other, we have Saka, who arguably had at least 2 upsets on his way to the finals.
All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, no. Okay.
This is one argument I'm gonna make.
Mm-hmm.
Saka is always the underdog. He always is outmatched and should be outwit, if we're being honest, by most of the people that he faces. Saka has a physical edge.
See, and now here's where I disagree. I'm giving the edge to Dwight because Dwight has all kinds of weaponry hidden around the office. Ninja stars, katanas, nunchucks. Dwight's gonna pull some sort of weapon out from his sock. It's that unpredictability that Saka won't be able to work his way around.
Well, I'll tell you, what the refs are looking at right now is whether or not Saka would inadvertently hurt Dwight's pride. I think if he did that, that would give him the edge. But would Saka know to do that? I don't know. These are the types of calls that, you know, we prepare our whole lives for and we hope that we never have to make. But here we are in the moment. I do ultimately think that between the two of them, I think Saka is a better warrior.
That's fair.
However, in a death match, I think it's just not a good matchup for Saka, and I think Dwight would win that one. I think he would get just like he just killed a giant lovable dog, and so I don't see why he could not kill a small lovable child.
I'm not dead. I'm the lion. You're dead.
All right, so
There it is.
the W goes to Dwight
Schrute.
Dwight Schrute. What?
I gotta say, in a bracket that included Jason Bourne, Michael Myers, Yoda, and Hagrid, I did not think
That Dwight was going to end up winning.
Whoever wins the next bracket has to go up against Dwight.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
Interesting, I like that.
Or we do several of these, and then they all qualify for like the championship round.
I am brimming with anticipation for what is going to happen the rest of the season in Broke Boy Melee. Tyler, thank you for being our moderator. We're definitely going to have to do some more of these.
We're going to have to do more. This was a blast.
This was so much fun. Thank you so much, Tyler. And thanks for the slideshow. You did a great job, man.
Well, thank you for having me. Happy to be a part of it. I look forward to the next rounds. And for our audiences at home, good night, and we love you.
All right, thank you guys for watching. I think you guys should help us choose at least some of the next fighters. And also, if you disagreed with any of the matchups and any of the winners, tell us in the comments and tell us why. Well, again, thank you guys for watching. We will see you in the next Battle Royale, Super Broke Boys Melee, and we'll see you guys in the next one.